Ready, set, go.
Welcome back to Far From Noise. It's been a while since I played this. Honestly, can't really remember what was happening. I remember there's a deer that I gave a very nice deep voice. There was a little turtle, though we weren't so sure about. Yo! Sup, Alicia? What the frig is up, dude? But yeah, we're stuck on a cliff. Okay, I won't say your name. Very sorry. It's nighttime. I still have no clear idea of how long this game is. I used to come out here and make up constellations when we were younger. Constellations? Yeah, you know, stories in the stars. Oh, I remember this part. Stories in the stars. Say what? Okay, so yeah, there's a ton of real constellations. But they're kind of dated. There's stories told in pictures dotted in the stars. Tales of adventures and philosophers mapped out in the sky. Exactly. Let's see if I can remember any of ours. Avery, the Queen of Steel, is the one that we had pointed out. Okay, not. Oh, there it is, over here. Quite the title. My personal favorite, if I may say so myself. She was bigger than a boulder with a gaze of pure steel. With her steely vision, she could transform anything she wished into pure glistening steel. Impressive. Yep, however, not all was well. It was not. Yeah, let's see, despite how tirelessly the people worshipped her, for her steel, obviously, she just wanted to be left alone. They just didn't vibe with the Queen of Steel. I can understand that. So, in an effort to hide away from her raging fandom, she turned an entire forest to steel and took refuge within. That's also, she also took a leopard. She also has a leopard called Brahma or Rama. Up to you. After many blissful months of peace, despite the steeliness of her forestress, her followers found her and began throwing themselves once more at her steel-clad feet. Praise the Steel Queen, they would chant. One night when the stars were glistening brightly across Rama's back. Do we have a constellation for Rama? Maybe? Yes? No? Seems like the Steel Queen decided to end the parade. She commanded the brightest stars in the sky to turn into steel. Interesting. Forming a perfect image of herself in the heavens. Seeing how much larger this new Steel Queen was, the relentless followers turned their chants to the sky because they were just kind of silly like that. The end. I shall never look at those stars the same way. Tell me, what others do you know? Ooh. The deer is hooked onto our stories, eh? There's the worm. We got the worm. The worm. Yeah. What about the worm? It was immortalized. Oh, there's the worm. Oh, very, very good. Very nice. It was immortalized in the stars because it was the wormiest of them all. It was the first worm Of all the worms to ever be, it was the first one. The first worm. Yeah, first worm. First worm of them all. The foundation worm. I like that. I like that. Reminds me a lot of the snake in Nordic mythology that, like, I can't remember the name of it, but it like circles the earth. From where did this first worm descend? Or ascend? It it fell out of someone's ear, you see. Naturally. As it would. An earworm. Yeah, exactly. It was getting a little disturbing. And so, after having fallen out of someone's ear, this first worm traveled across the globe, singing its worm lullaby into the soil and planting new worms in every continent. I don't know if you knew this. Worms, they get planted and then harvested. Yeah. What? Oh. Excuse me. What became the first worm? No one knows. Nobody knows. Some say when the moon is waning as thin as a worm, if you press your ears to the soil, there's this weird relation between the moon being very thin and then you put your ears to the soil, you can actually hear the lullaby of the first worm softly humming through the ground. But it all has to do on where the moon is at. Ugh. And the next worm moon, or at the next worm moon, I shall listen. And as shall I, as we all must. What other legends linger in the stars? That's a very good question. That's a really good question. I am out of ideas. I have no more stories for you. I apologize. I see something. What is it? Well, what are you looking at? What do you see? Ooh. Enid. What? Enid? What are you talking? Enid. Just Enid, not Enid the something. Enid the patient. Enid the consistent. Should it be Enid the something? This is what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be, but it can be. Just Enid then. Cool. So who was this Enid? A great philosopher. Okay. Alright, I'm on board. Alright, you got me so far. She was an expert in silence. Like a mime or was she a monk? Perhaps. A silent monk philosopher. I should have gone with mime. It was by choice, her eternal silence. But she could talk. In theory, if she really needed to. She could. Well, how could anyone tell? If you never talk, how can anyone tell that you can? It was obvious. Okay. What do you... In place of words, she chose thought. She considered concepts so grand. She fathomed abstractions so unfathomable. Without fathom. Ideas so spectacular and utterly groundbreaking. That one day, she literally broke the ground and was swallowed by the resulting crevasse. Oh. Well, that's one way to go. Dude, that's not bad. It is customary to stay silent when observing the Enid formation. Are you out of respect and admiration, are you telling me to shut my mouth? You're trying to very politely and artistically telling me to just quiet down? Is that what you're trying to say to me? You can just say that. You've definitely done this before. I've spent a great many nights with the stars. I can tell. You're a professional. I don't blame you. Is the sun gonna start coming up? Or like, are we gonna spend the whole night here? Is that the plan? Is it true your antlers fall off every year? Is it true? Just while we're, while we're here, while we're making conversation. Oh, hello. It's a badger. I think that's what that is a badger. Ah! What is it? That thing. Yeah, it's a badger. It is harmless. Are you kidding me? You know what that is? Yeah. It's just yes. Well, you tell me then. You tell me, what is it? It is a badger. A curious creature that explores in the dark. Well, yeah, they're dangerous. But I guess so are deer. Our little friend here does not look dangerous. You don't want to find out. You don't want to. Careful. You watch your ankles, I tell ya. It looks more cuddly than anything. Cuddly? If you cuddled that, you'd lose. I mean, the badger's not going to go for its antlers. There's no meat there. They're not going to go. Well, maybe there is meat there, but it's not worth trying. Have you tried? Well, have you? Also, what is this red stuff coming in from the side here? No. Well then. I guess we're just hanging out with a badger now. What is this red stuff floating in here? Is that a cloud? Interesting. Right, let me tell you a story. All right. So, when I was a kid, I had this fluffy toy penguin called Ernest. You with me so far? Ernest? Yes, Ernest. Not named after anyone. Just Ernest. Anyway, me and Ernest were like best buds. Couple of cards. Couple of peas in a pod. Alright? And, like, honestly unconventional pod-dwelling peas is what they would call us. And so this night I'm losing my mind because I can't find them. And it's unacceptable. My mom tells me, we'll find them in the morning. It'll be fine. Anyway, I flipped. I did a backflip. It was very impressive. Everyone clapped. And then the next day, we're in the garden, and I see a wisp of white just blow by. Oh no, was it a badger? Drifting flawlessly through the air. It was pleasant. It was almost dreamy, one might say. 'Twasn't long before I located the source. In the bushes at the bottom of the garden. Following me here still? Okay. And there lay sweet, poor Ernest. Disemboweled. Oh dear. Oh no. That is unfortunate. It was awful. It was just dreadful. Absolutely horrible. So my dad goes looking for evidence, trying to avenge my woe. And there, behind the hedges, he unveils this demonic, frothing badger. Okay. Nestled in Ernest's remains. Nestled nestled, I tell ya. Anyway, I learned a lot that day. I'll tell you that much. Tell you that much about letting go. About the bloodthirst of badgers. They're demons. No more, no less. You ought not let the actions of one affect your opinion of the whole. I don't know. I don't know about that. Not so sure you didn't see it. You didn't see it. Perhaps it had its reasons. I am sure the life of a badger is full of great complexities as yours or mine. Perhaps the badger had been wronged by your penguin and sought revenge. Perhaps the creature yearned for warmth, and the only solution was your Ernest. I sympathize with your younger self, but the creature's actions do not damn the rest. Well, you are making it slightly more difficult for me to hate this badger, especially that whole revenge quest thing. I really humanized it a lot. So, there was never any reason to. It is a most placid and pleasant creature. Fine. Alright, well what's it doing now? Very little. It seems to be checking out a rock. Wondering. Plotting more like it. Scheming, I meant. Conniving, one might say. There's a lot of red stuff in the sky now. There is little in the way of plotting to note. It's all internal. It's all in here. It's all going on in its little badgery head. Trust me. Trust me when I say not to trust the badger. Okay? Oh, what are you doing? Here it comes. To disembowel you, I should think. Don't say that. Don't say that. You're gonna freak me out. You get me all freaked out. Goodbye, friend. It was a pleasure. This is gonna be funny. Beep. Get it? Oh, sorry, birds. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to disturb you. I was just trying to get the badger to get out of here. Your adversary has departed. Good. Good. Anyway. I don't know anymore, dear. I'm just not sure. Do you? Do I what? Do you know? Do you know? Do I know what? I don't know. I don't know what I want to know if you know. But do you? Then neither do I. Like, I'm trying to stay positive here. I really am. But I can't help feeling like the universe just doesn't really want me here. You know? If it did not, do you think you would be? Yeah, maybe it's nothing to do with anything. Maybe it's all random and nothing cares. I don't even know if that's worse. I guess at least then it's not intentional punishment. It's just bad luck. Anyway. Oh, now you're looking at the red stuff in the sky. What is it? Wait. What? What am I waiting for? Oh, is it raining now? Amazing. Great. Is this gonna affect the whole car situation? Oh god, I totally forgot about this place. Can't believe I forgot. It used to rain here every single time when we were kids. It's notorious, is what it is. Alright, everything I said before about things being bad, they were fine. They were tolerable. Because now they have become bad. Now is when the badness has arrived. The beauty was just getting started. What? What do you mean? What is more beautiful than this? Literally anything else. I don't know about that. I think this is still pretty cool. But is anything more mesmerizing than the transformation brought by the rain? Puppies. Puppies are pretty cool. Big fan of puppies. Anything, really. Life would mean nothing without beauty. Well, we're not going to be alive to see, or at least I'm not going to be alive to see it. Because ours getting rained off a cliff. You worry about death while life ignites around you. Okay. Is this supposed to be some sort of live in the moment, you know, appreciate the present while it's here, sort of YOLO sort of thing here? Is that... This is the fire of beauty that rages from the earth. Oh, hello. Excuse me. That was cool. Serenity lay in wait to be ripped apart for the wildest form. Why is it only striking the one spot? Torrents of exhilaration pour from the sky. Wakes shake the ocean to cry out. Blistering crescendo from every form of life. All are thrust from rest to revel in violent beauty. Okay. Alright. I'm vibing with that. I'm down. Nothing sleeps while nature takes its fiercest dance. Gotcha. It'd be hard to sleep in this. Nice. This is really cool. This is very affecting. I like it a lot. Ooh. Is it gonna stop raining soon, or? I feel like I should be terrified, cause like, oh, but I'm not. Even though there's like a crap ton of lightning and whatnot going on, I don't know what to feel. Ooh. I do miss watching storms. I do enjoy it every now and then when one comes around. We don't get them a whole lot in Vancouver just because our rain is like more consistent. So like our weather patterns are a little less temperamental. I mean, obviously they're getting a little bit more, well, with the whole climate change deal. But generally, am I supposed to just sit and watch? This is pretty cool. That car is really rocking now. Oh. And we're done. Okay. Nice. That's pretty neat. We're gonna get a rainbow. Please tell me we're gonna get a rainbow. Well, I guess it's still nighttime. So, or is it like early morning? Have you ever seen anything like that? I'm sure he has. While I have seen storms, there are never two quite the same. I feel like I can still feel it shaking the ground. We're still here. And it seems to be morning time now. Sun seems to be rising. We're just about to. Christ, now the sun's coming up. Thus lifts the veil of night. Can't believe we've been here the entire night. True. You and I are invincible. Nothing can stop us now. Nothing can stop us now. Honestly, I don't even feel like the same person. We've been through a lot. This deer and I came out here so worried about what I'm supposed to do. But it all seems so inconsequential now. It's all so pointless. Well, I guess I don't know if I would go that far. It's not necessarily that it's pointless. It's which is actually a relief. Okay, if it helps, then there you go. The waves will keep on crashing after I'm gone. That tree will still be clinging on. Even if I never came back. If I never came here in the first place. That consistency is so grounding. I agree. It's nice to have a sense of consistency. External consistency. It doesn't matter what I do in the future. It really doesn't make a difference. Again, if that helps you, then great. Yes, the ocean is beautiful. Maybe I'll be buried in it tomorrow, but it's pretty okay now. It's nice to just have that right now. I know this cliff will still be here, even if I left. And who knows if this deer is some sort of immortal forest sprite, just being here away from everything else. Maybe this deer is just a nature god, you know, god of the forest, even remembering that it's here. So who knows if the deer will be sticking around or how long they'll live. Like soaking up a sponge with the horizon and the clouds and everything. And then just taking it away. Leaving. Knowing that it all carries on. It sure does. Just keeps going. Whether I'm here or not. Oh, you heading? Wait, where are you going? Where are you headed off to? You guys say where or anything? Are you back to being a normal deer? Don't leave. You were cool. Well, I mean, they weren't gonna help us get unstuck anyway, so. But I guess it's just us, Carlos. Want to give it another shot? Oh boy, oh boy. Are we gonna? Is that what's about to happen here? Start the engine. What's about to happen? I guess we're not gonna find out, are we? Nice. We don't know either way. Very good. I like it. Now they're just forcing me to sit in all this. Oh, well done, George. Well done, Mr. Bachelor. Very nice. Well done with the music, Jeff. Not sure. That was so nice. That was so good. There was most games I prefer, as you may know by now, I prefer to chop into half-hour chunks to make it more YouTube friendly. Radio Carl Cully, Las Sangres, Vicky Whalen, Levi Pack. Nice. But this one, I felt weird to do that. The only reason that I stopped with the first part was to end the stream. Inspired by Emerson, Muir, and Thoreau. Nice. Thanks to all these people. Very nice. Made with yarn and Unity. Cool. But yeah, I wanted to let these episodes go a little longer, just to allow myself to sit in things for a while, because that seems to be what the game is all about. Just sitting and letting yourself be for a bit. It's good. Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna be giving me a menu here. Oh, no. I've clicked. And that's it. Okay. Far from noise. That was that. So, hopefully you enjoyed it. I know I sure did. It's nice to kind of get something that's a little lower pace every now and then. But yeah. So I'm going to do a quick YouTube outro, and then we'll carry on with another artsy game. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching live or on the VOD, appreciate you being here. If you haven't followed, I would love it if you did that. If you have already done that and you haven't subscribed, that'd be really cool. It gets you access to our Discord server. Also gets you some exclusive emotes. Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, you can like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. Head over to Twitch and do stuff there as well if you want. And other than that, thanks again. We'll see you later.